So the next section is a CR monster battle. So we do this every single week where we take, we pick a CR, we take a theme kind of thing. Like the first one we did was undead, so we did a zombie and a skeleton, and we take two monsters, we put them against each other, we play them on Roll20. Excuse me. It's really hard doing a stream with beer on it because there's peeing and there's burping. So I do apologize for anybody watching. But we do, like I said, we do a CR monster battle where we hop into Roll20 and we pit them against each other. We don't know how it's going to turn out at all. We haven't done this before. We did it for the first one just to make sure it worked logistically. But every week now, for the last couple weeks, we've been putting it up to a poll to see what you guys want to see. So you guys can have an impact and a say in how we move forward in the next week. So last week, I got to bring this up. Last week we set this poll, and it was constructs, right, Tilley?
Constructs, yeah. So it was animated armor, scarecrow, a stone cursed, and a quadrone.
Right. So quadrone, for anybody who doesn't know, is just like a flying Wall-E kind of thing, like a robot, square robot that flies.
Yeah, animated armor is your typical, plate mail, like what you'd see in a hallway in a fancy mansion that come to life.
And the stone curse.
Scarecrow's a scarecrow is, it's pretty standard. And the stone curse is a statue, a stone statue that can paralyze people. Yeah. Imagine the I don't know if anyone Doctor Who fans out there that can't remember the name of it now. The angel that can move when you're not looking at it. Kind of like that.
Cool. Yeah, so we were checking this out. Obviously, we check it throughout the week. We send it out on our Discord and on our social media to make
weeping angels.
Right? Weeping angels. So we send it out to,
by the way, terrifying,
to try and get people to vote on it and pick what we're gonna do. So we checked this morning or this afternoon or sometime, and what was in the lead? It was animated armor
animated armor was at 7, scarecrow was at 4, and stone curse was at 2. The quadrone was at 0. So I had it all set up for animated armor versus the scarecrow,
which you would a couple hours before we went, and we checked this after we got home from work and took a look. Come on, there we go. And somehow,
what
quadrone that had 0 votes got 68 votes. I have no explanation for it. We talked about, is there some sort of election rigging going on?
Could be. I mean, it's IP locked. The only thing I can figure is someone must have, someone hacked it, they must have had like a VPN and kept switching their IP location to keep voting over and over and over. Maybe. I don't know if anyone would care that much.
No, I'm impressed. I'm impressed that if anybody did care that much. But yeah, so 68 is the vote here. 68 to 7 to 4 to 2. Which is bonkers. So we had a conversation about whether or not we were going to stick with the results, whether or not they were tainted or not. And at the end of the day, doesn't matter. We didn't want to interfere with the democratic process, even if it was rigged. So we went ahead and went with the quadrone and the animated armor.
Mm-hmm, exactly. And to be honest, the scarecrow versus the animated armor would have been a bit of not a boring fight, I suppose. But the scarecrow's big ability is it can fear. The animated armor is immune to being frightened. So it would just be them swinging away at each other until one of them died. Quadrone spices things up a little.
Yeah, and we'll take a look at both of those here in a second before we get into it as well. Just a thanks here to those that just followed. Grandma Georgina. Oh, you got to take a look at the art that we had last week. If your grandma's your name,
was that last week? Awesome. Yeah, that's right. It was last week.
Yeah, for sure. Join our Discord.
No, week before. Third episode.
Episode 3. Sorry. And thanks for the follow, Lalo, as well. So you want to look at the quadrones first?
Sure. Quadrone's the one I picked because I lost last week, so I got to choose.
Yeah, your first loss.
My first loss last week. Was a good job, Paul.
Yeah. Well. So this is what a quadrone is. It's just a flying little square robot thing.
They're lawful creatures. So if you went to the plane of law, these would be the people you'd find there, the monsters you'd find.
They look more evil than lawful to me. I mean, they got the white angel wings, but yeah.
They're lawful neutral. Now they come in all kinds of shapes. This one's a D6. They also come in D4s and other dice shapes, also known as pyramids and cubes and spheres and stuff.
Yeah, they got a little what's it called, monocle on here on this character. So this is awesome. As far as who created this art, this is the like commonly accepted art from like all the wiki pages and D&D Beyond.
I think it's official. I think it's right out of the monster manual.
Right. So if you want to learn more, you can go there. As far as stats go, let's see if this works. So tell us its strengths and weaknesses real quick.
Yeah, so it has a pretty good AC of 16 for a CR1 creature. 22 HP is not a lot. It does have a 30-foot flying speed, though, which gives it a hefty advantage, especially at times where if you were a DM, you would implement a character like this. Typically at low levels, players don't have the ability to fly, so makes it hard to fight these things. They do have true sight within 120 feet, so they're basically seeing everything, which is crazy. There's no hiding from this. Can't be compelled to act in a manner contrary to its nature. Is a lawful creature. Is literally the lawful creature. When it dies, it turns to dust, so you can't mess with it after the fact. Can't corrupt it in any way. But what's really interesting about this is the multi-attack ability it has, which makes this particularly deadly. On its turn, it can make 2 fist attacks or 4 short bow attacks. So for a flying creature, this can do some damage.
That is foolish.
Yeah.
See, again, he comes up with the creatures, and even though he lost last week, somehow, and even though, see, you know what? I'm going to blame you. You hacked this. You hacked this poll so that this would win because you knew that it was your, this is exactly what it was. It was your week to choose, and you hacked it.
I promise you I didn't. But if I knew how to do that, I probably would have, so.
I'm going to learn how to do it next week because I'm going to lose
be honest,
this week.
I was really rooting for the stone curse, so I wanted to turn you to stone.
Fair enough. So who's number 2 here? Animated armor was number 2, right?
Animated armor was number 2. This makes a really good, in my opinion, this is a really good early level dungeon, like end of dungeon boss. With very minor changes, you can make this pretty beefy fight for a couple low level characters. High armor class, 18. So it's gonna be hard to hit. Has a high HP, 33. Slow movement though, 25, same as your dwarves and halflings, that kind of stuff. It's immune to some damage like poison, psychic damage. Can't be blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned. So it's a tank basically. It has blind sight, so it doesn't need to necessarily hear you. It's gonna be hard to hide from this thing again. It does have a bit of a weakness. A lot of constructs have this, the anti-magic susceptibility. So if someone uses dispel magic on this, it basically makes them fall unconscious for a minute, which is interesting. But where you can really mess with your players here is that false appearance. Like I said, you can make these, put a couple of these in a hallway with a bunch of suits of armor, statues kind of lining the halls. They'll just think it's art, and then a couple come to life, and we roll initiative. Which
is not going to help me at all tonight.
No, none of that's going to help you at all. They do, however, have multi-attack, and they do some, 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So for a CR1, what level you'd be fighting against this, it can lay some hurt, and you're going to have a hard time doing any damage back.
Mm-hmm. So let's head on over to Roll20.
Roll20.
So here's our winners and losers updated from last week. I don't know if you noticed, but there's now a Paul on the winner side over here because I won last week. First win. Tilley's winning now 3-1. So, yeah. And what I'm a little bit salty about is the fact that the reason why he won last week.
I didn't win. I lost last week.
I say he. I mean the
Pteranodon.
Pteranodon. The reason why the Pteranodon won last week over the Velociraptor is because he is a flying creature and doesn't take opportunity attacks. So I'm going up against a flying creature tonight, so I don't have a lot of hope at all. So.
This is going to be a tough one there, but I'm not going to lie. Anyway, let's get us into this. Oh, my mouse is being painful. Come on, player flag.
I need a new processor and you need a new mouse.
I need a new mouse. Oh, this is not the map. That's the map from last week.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's revel in my victory. All right. Where'd you get this map to?
This is from 2 Minute Tabletop. 2 Minute Tabletop? Did I say that right?
Yep.
2 Minute Tabletop. Yeah, they had a free... oh man, we are really on the spooky things here, aren't we? It was like a haunted mansion map. So this is the courtyard from it, which I thought was neat. We're probably not going to use very much of it, but yeah.
All the spooky things. Now there's statues here. Why didn't you have me start as one of the statues and like me pick so that I could get like advantage or something? Oh right, because you stack it in your favor. That's why.
We actually talked about doing that, but I can see it.
Right.
We'd have to have a third party run our Roll20 games for us to make that work. Which who knows, in the future, maybe we'll do.
We should, yeah, 100%.
We'll do a construct rematch with someone else running the Roll20.
Yeah, maybe we just do that. Like have a special episode where we rematch all of them and like completely independent, so you can't win them all.
I haven't won them all.
All right.
Anyway, buddy, are you ready? All right. Quadrone +2 to Dex, so 1d20 +2.
Everybody in chat can roll initiative too and see where you guys land up. If you get a 19, come on.
Did I?
Oh, that's from last time. Oh, the rolls are still there from last time.
Are they?
Yeah.
I did roll a 19 though. That was fresh.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't believe you.
I'll do it again. After the gibberish.
What was that for?
It's me putting a separator in. There we go. We'll go. I'm sure that one's fresh.
Okay. So I'm +0. I've 0 dex, +0 dex, so it's just a straight D20, yeah?
That is correct.
And I shit the bed on my initiative roll, so I'm 100% screwed right now.
I don't know for 100%. I'm going to stay on the ground, however. I'm going to give you a fighting chance, Mr. Dirtle.
Oh, come on.
And I'm going to go with my 4 short bow attacks.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Sure. I'm just going to sit back and drink while you...
Okay, so first one, 1d20 +4 to hit with the short bow. Oh, does a 9 hit?
My AC is 18. Oh, yes, finally. I've got a decent AC.
All right, so second attack. Oh, that clicked twice. That'll be my second and third attacks. So the 19 hits.
The 19 hits, 6 does not.
All right, I'll roll one more attack too, just so we got them all the rolls out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And 7. All right, so I got one hit out of all that for 1d6 +2 damage, piercing damage at that for 7 damage.
7 damage. That's not a small amount as a CR1 monster. So if anybody hasn't used Roll20 before, you can literally just type -7 and it does the math for you and shows your little health there.
Doing math for me.
We used it while we were in the pandemic. We use it for this. We like it. They did not pay. They're not a sponsor, but we do. We are fans. That's all. So
I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, fair enough. So all I can do is just slam. That's the only thing I can do.
You got to move first.
Yes, well, move obviously. So I have 25 feet movement. So that would be 5. Oh, I got to walk around this thing too, don't I? Are we doing rules as written movement, or are we doing...
Rules as written movement, yeah. You can get around there.
5, 10, 15, 20. So, doot. We're up here. And I'm going to slam you.
Slam.
Slam. I have a +4 to hit. So we're going to do D20 +4. Let's see what I got. Come on, baby. Does an 8 hit?
Does not.
So I have multi-attack, so I will do that again. 1d20 +4. Does a 16 hit?
It just hits.
Just hits. All right, so my slam for my melee weapon attack is 1d6 +2. 1d6 +2. Come on, baby. Give me 6. Or a nat 1.
Some nat ones in chat for poor animated armor, please.
This is where you would press F in chat.
Oh, that's coming though.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that at all.
All right.
If I move out of here, I'm
you have 5 feet left.
And take an attack of opportunity, plus you have a ranged attack, so it doesn't make sense for me to move here.
All right.
Can I cast false appearance so you can't tell that I'm...
I feel like after you just smacking me in the face, I would know that.
Okay, fine.
It's a good thought, though. It's a good thought.
Sure. All right. Come on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get you with my fists here. Get up close and personal here for a round.
Sure. Why not?
I'm going to attack you with my fists twice with a +3 to hit. Really? All right. I said I'd do it. Let's do it. A nat 1. Brutal.
You know what? That's a really good point. You should every round roll a perception check to see if you can tell if I'm a real piece of armor or not.
It says as long as you're motionless. So if you're in combat, you're not motionless.
Well, I'm not moving now.
Well, but you know what I mean. You've moved. If you had stayed where you were 2, that was a good point. Maybe at the beginning of the fight. That's a good point. Maybe at the beginning of the fight, I should have done that.
Yeah, I kind of brought that up, and you said no. So again, rigged. Hashtag
right.
Team
I'm
Paul.
rolling again. Does a 15 hit?
Wait, what? Oh, this is for
my
your
second attack.
15 does not hit.
False. Your turn.
So that's a D20 +4 to hit. Let's see if I hit you on my first slam. 7 does not hit. Second slam. 12?
Nope.
Fuck. Okay. End turn.
I'm going to do you a favor. I am going to...
Oh, I said end turn. Fuck. All right. Next time. Thank you, chat.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I said end turn. That's fine. I hit the end turn button.
All right. I am going to fly away.
Opportunity attack.
Go ahead.
Same as normal. Just 1d20 +4.
Yep. Just 1, not 2.
24. Not 20. So those of you that know, when we hit a nat 20, what do? We
drink.
Yeah. So that's a crit. So that means I double up my dice. So we'll go 2d6 +4. See what this does. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Come on.
6 + 2.
+2?
Yeah, you don't double +2.
Sorry. No, the +4 was was for hit. Okay. And let's see what we get. 6 and a 5.
Oh,
Oh snap.
Wow. I'm down to 6 health.
I like this.
But I'm gonna fly 5 feet over, and I'm gonna fly up 20 feet.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm toast.
And I'm going to rain arrows upon you, sir. Short bow +4. Does a 17 hit?
It does not. 18's my AC, sir.
My God. Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
Yeah, I'm going to do all the rolls. So
Yep.
that's 1 hit. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Does a 23 hit?
Shit. Okay, so you hit with 2 of them.
So 1d6 +2 for 3 damage. Oh my God.
-3. So we're at 23 damage.
And 1d6 +2. 5.
So we're at -5 is 18 damage.
And I'm going to end my turn 20 feet in the air.
I'm going to zoom in here for the people watching. So I don't know if there's anything I can do right now, is there?
You take the defensive action.
Is there anything around that I see? I'm asking you this as if you're the DM, but I guess you would be the DM. Is there anything around that I can see that I can throw at you?
I don't know, chat. Is there anything around that he can throw?
Callisto says throw your gauntlet at it.
I don't know if you can. That's literally your body.
It's literally part of
I
me.
would say, though, there are rocks around. You could use an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
It'd be a 20 plus your strength to hit, and then a 1 plus your strength damage.
So a D20 plus strength to hit?
Yeah, no proficiency, because you're not proficient with unarmed or improvised weapons.
And then what was damage you said?
Damage would just be 1 plus your strength. That's the way improvised weapons work. There's a feat that can make it a D4 plus your strength.
Okay. I will, and that's an action then, is it?
That's your action, yeah. And not a multi-attack either. I'm sorry, bud.
That's fine. And if I was to take the defensive action, that would be, for those watching at home.
I would be attacking you at disadvantage.
Hmm.
Think about it, though. If you can hit, I only have 6 health left. If you can hit, you can do, that's 2 damage every round. If you can survive 3 rounds.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I have to do damage to you, and you're not going to come down, obviously. So
no.
So only option I have is to do damage to you and not take defensive. So I will do that. I will reach over and grab a stone that I find, the biggest one within my vicinity. You said this is a 1d20
plus strength, so it'd be +1.
My strength is 2, sir.
Is it? Oh, that's my strength. You are correct. Oh, so you do 3 damage. You only have to hit me twice. Good luck.
That's right. All right, here we go. Come on, I need this so bad. It's a 13 hit.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Oh no.
Sorry, buds.
I use a bonus action to weep to myself.
To cry. I'm just gonna move over to the other side here, just to move it around a little bit, and I'm gonna roll my 4 short bow attacks against you again.
So you're still hold on. You're still as far high up in the air as you can, right? Because this was the
20
blue.
feet. Yeah, I can go up. My short bow has a range of 80 feet without taking disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go higher if I wanted to. There's no real point.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus 4. That's 1 hit.
Oh no.
1d20 plus 4. Oh no, shit.
Miss.
Oh, well, that's the damage. So you took 6 damage.
Oh. Why'd you do it that way for?
Because when you click and roll 20, it moves your latest click to the top.
Okay. All right. So you did 6 damage. You can do 3 more.
I did
right?
6 damage. Yeah, 3 more. So,
Uh-oh. This is getting dicey here, folks.
Ooh, 17. Does that hit? No.
Hold up. We got a question in chat here. I thought the 4 short bow attacks were only on the first round of combat.
Not according to what I'm looking at.
I'm gonna fact check you real quick here.
Go ahead. The stat block I'm looking at just says Quadrone makes 2 fist attacks and 4 short bow attacks.
That's all it says. That's what we're looking at right here. Thank you very much, Stan Mouse.
Hold on though. Fact check even more so.
Are you checking the monster manual? Are we going OG right now? We're going OG, checking this shit out. I love it. I said, are we going OG right now?
We're I don't know. He could be right. The Quadrone, for everyone following along at home, is on page 226.
Let's see it. Let's see it. We're checking the tape here, guys. This is the fun part about doing this live, is we can do this.
No, it is correct. I don't know if you can read that.
Hold on. I see Quadrone makes 2 fist attacks and 4 short bow attacks. There's nothing about first. Yeah, okay, fine. All right.
Now there are other ones. There's the Pentadrone and the Tridrone and the Duodrone. Maybe they have those things, but Sorry,
enough.
buds.
So
No, it's a fair point, Stan Mao. I've been playing D&D for years. I don't know everything. You could have been easily right.
So in pure Canadian fashion, the call on the ice stands. So let's go back to Roll20.
All right.
Thank you for the attempt, though. Thank you for trying to sway it in my favor, because I'm fighting an uphill battle here right now.
Oh, buddy, you really are. All right, so that's 2 attacks. 1 hit, 1 miss. Third attack. Oh, nope.
Another miss.
Oh, nope.
All right, so only one of them hits. This is
I
great.
end my turn.
You end your turn. All right. So I guess I search for another.
There's tons of rocks. You're standing on cobblestone. Tons.
All right. So we're 1d20 plus my strength, so that's +2. So we roll. Come on, I really need to hit this. I really, really need to hit this. All right. That's a nat 1 here, friends. That is a nat 1.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
Yep. So, seeing as we don't have a DM to narrate this, I I reach down and grab the rock, wind up, and aim and throw as hard as I can. And as I look up to see where my rock went, I realize that it's fallen out of my hand before I even throw it. So,
let's be honest. Your animated metal armor, you probably don't have that much tactile senses.
Yep.
All right.
I end my turn.
The Quadrone, and he's a very lawful logic dude. He does not feel emotion one way or the other. This animated armor just needs to die.
Right.
So
sure.
Very unemotionally, he draws another arrow.
Mm-hmm. And he misses.
Shakes his head, tries again. An 18.
Okay, I always forget this because I'm always so used to Risk being the defender. Well, I should know this because Risk is the opposite of what D&D is. But in Risk, the defender in a tie wins. But in D&D,
right,
the defender loses.
Defender loses. Which I believe is a change. I think in 3.5 it was the other way around. But
yeah,
5th edition, if it, as Dark Mist just said, if it meets, you beat.
If it meets, it beats. That's a good little rhyme to remember. But because it's 18 to hit me. My AC is 18, so you have to roll an 18 to hit. Right. So my armor is 17, so you have to beat my armor to hit me, kind of thing. Like that's the way that
whatever way makes you think about it. But yeah, you're right. And the same would go for saving throws too. Like if you had to make a save, if you meet the save, you succeed or you fail.
Sure.
All right, so that's 1 hit. I'll roll damage after.
Mm-hmm.
So many nat ones. So many nat ones. Why? All right. That one spronged off the fountain next to you. Try for attack number 4 and an 8. Oh, buddy.
Man, you can't hit at all.
So, 1d6 plus 2 damage. 4 damage as an arrow gets locked between your pauldron.
Uh-oh, we're getting dicey here now.
How much health do you have left?
What's that? I have 8 health left. So you have 6 health. I have 8 health. The only thing I can't do. So this is this could have been a different CR battle tonight if our pull went a different way. But right now it's Tilley flying above me, taking pot shots, and me throwing rocks at him. Because that's the only thing I can do. So I reach over and find a rock, wind up and throw as hard as I can and pretend that I am a baseball pitcher. And
oh,
what? And you know what that means?
So okay, now this is a question. So it doubles your dice. So I think that means you do 4 damage. Is that how that would work?
I don't know, but there's one thing we have to get to first before we get the damage, and that's bottoms up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers for the nat 20. All right.
Okay.
Hold
on. I gotta Google this. Improv. I did not think we were going here tonight. Improvised weapon 5e crit.
We're checking the rules a bunch on this one. We never check this much.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I was wrong. Have you hit with an attack yet? I don't think so.
Well, you have 6 health left.
I know. So you have not. I was wrong. I think improvised weapons are actually 1d4.
Oh, snap. Oh, you mean an attack with the rock? No, I have not.
Yeah. What does it say? Improvised weapons.
This is where we need a...
You're right. So it deals 1d4 plus your strength. So you deal 2d4 plus your strength.
My strength is 2, so that is 4 damage minimum.
Oh, no!
But you're fucked.
No!
So Anna's comment in the chat right now. She heard my roll, the result from the roll from the other room before she heard it on the stream. Sorry, it was exciting. Okay, all right. 1d4 plus 2. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
All right. I need this so hard.
Come on, double ones. Come on, double ones.
You got one. What?
You only rolled 1d4.
Oh, okay.
Roll another d4.
All right. So I got a nat 1.
Come on, another nat 1.
Are these
1 or
dice,
2.
Are these
one
dice
or 2.
only 1s or 20s? That's it. All right.
Just d4, not plus anything. Just d4.
You're fucked. If I roll another 1, you're dead.
I have 6 health. Oh no!
That's a 3 damage and 4 damage, sir, to you.
The Quadrone disintegrates midair, and its short bow falls clanking to the cobblestone beneath it.
So, F in chat for respects. Pay your respects to the Quadrone. As soon as there's nothing left, the armor walks over to the bow, picks it up, puts it on his back or however you would mount a bow, and then walks over to take his place on this pedestal right here.
Well done, sir.
And then uses his false appearance ability where you can't tell any difference. So, that was incredibly exciting. That was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, like, to be honest, I could have just flew away and, like, I could have cheesed that whole fight, but that's not fun.
But didn't you do that, though?
But I could have flew, like, way out of range of your throwing.
Oh, what's the range on throwing, then?
I think, like, 20 feet.
Oh, all right, fair enough. It would have been real boring, though.
It would have been super boring. The improvised throwing weapon is a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. My short bow has a regular range of 80, so I could have just flew up 80 feet and just peppered you. But like,
don't put an asterisk next to my win. The dice.
Sorry. Good job.
The dice sealed my victory tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, the dice that crit was amazing.
Yeah, game changer. Play the game, 100%.
Yeah, play the game. Animated armor with a rock. Who'da thunk?
All right, so we need to showcase this first before we move on here. Yep. Another one in the win column for Mr. Paul. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just reveling in this a little tiny bit. I lost the first 3, okay? So we're 3-2 now. We're almost even. If I win next week,
we're tied up.
I'll take it. That was exciting, and
it was exciting.
I thought it was going to be super boring, given some of the opportunities for it to be one-sided. So, cool.
Yeah, cool. Good job, Paul.
Thank you.
You'll be kept on.
I'll be. I think that was my most fun CR battle so far.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I'm into it.